Question number 6. Assume the demand for cosmetic and plastic surgery is price inelastic. Are the following statements true or false? So we know elasticity of demand equals the percent change. We'll just erase that. That looked like a teardrop, actually. But we know elasticity demand is equal to percent change in quantity demanded over a percent change in price when elasticity of demand is greater than 1. The good is elastic, which means that quantity demanded increases more due to 1 unit change in price. So quantity demanded increases by more than 1. And when elasticity of demand is equal to 1, we know this is unit elastic. That just means 1 unit increase in, or 1% change in price leads to a 1% change in quantity demanded. And elasticity of demand less than 1 equals inelastic. And that just means a 1% change in price equals to a less than 1% change in quantity demanded. And our question on is that the demand for cosmetic or plastic surgery is inelastic. So let's look at some of these following statements. And it's telling us, the first one says when price of plastic surgery increases, the number of operations decreases. Based on our definition over here, that should be true. Because if price is increased by 1%, cosmetic surgery, the change would be by less than 1%. So that should be correct. And our tutor here says this is true, assuming elasticity is negative, following the law of demand. And part B. The percent change in the price of plastic surgery is less than the percent change in quantity demanded. This should be false. Because we know the elasticity of demand is inelastic, the change in price is going to be greater than the change in quantity demanded. If we just look at this equation right here, a change in price. So for this to equal less than 1, that means price over here has to be bigger. The change in price has to be bigger than the quantity demanded. And because of that, we know that the change in quantity demanded cannot be bigger than the change in price. So therefore, this is false. Part C, a change in price of plastic surgery does not affect the change in number of operations. And again, this is false. That would be the case if it were unit elastic, meaning a 1% increase in price would be a 1% increase in consumption or quantity demanded. So it's not really affecting the number of operations. But because, again, we know it's inelastic, a change in price should actually decrease or increase the quantity demanded, and that's depending on if price is increasing or decreasing. If price were increasing, quantity demanded would decrease, and if price were decreasing, quantity demanded would increase. Part D, quantity demanded is quite responsive to changes in price. Oh, let's see what our tutor said for C, by the way. Said this is false. Okay. Quantity demand is quite responsive to a change in price. And again, this is false. Would only say quantity demanded was quite responsive if it was greater than 1. And does our tutor agree with me there? Yes, they do. And lastly, option E. If plastic surgery is performed, expenditures on surgery will decrease. And this is true. And does our tutor agree with that? True, as mentioned before, the quantity effect is weaker than the price effect. So as more surgery is performed, the price falls by a more than proportionate amount. So total revenue expenditure will fall. So that is correct. And this is all correct.